Welcome back to English Lab. Today we're testing you on all 12 English tenses, across 6 rounds: travel, food, geography, science, world facts, and British culture. Keep score as we go. Ready? Let's begin. Round 1: travel story. Round 1 is a travel story. 6 questions, all connected. See if you can follow the story as it unfolds. Here we go. Question 1. When I blank 30, I blank to take my first solo trip. Is it turned and decided? Or had been turning and had been deciding? The answer is turned and decided. We use the past simple for completed actions in the past that happen at a specific sequential time. Turning 30 and deciding to travel are both single, finished events. Question 2. I blank anywhere alone before. Is it never go? Or had never been? The answer is had never been. Past perfect simple describes something that happened, or didn't happen, before another past event we've already mentioned in the story. Question 3. I blank a ticket to Hungary 2 days after my birthday. Is it have booked? Or booked? The answer is booked. Past simple is used for a completed action with a specific time reference. Here, 2 days after the birthday. Question 4. This time next week, I blank the streets of Budapest, eating delicious Hungarian food. Is it will be wandering? Or am wandering? The answer is will be wandering. Future continuous describes an action that will be in progress at a specific point in the future. Question 5. But while I blank on the plane, I started to worry about being lonely. Is it had sat? Or was sitting? The answer is was sitting. We often pair past continuous with past simple, a longer background action sitting on the plane alongside a shorter one starting to worry. Question 6. Right now, I blank by the Danube, a glass of very strong Hungarian brandy with some new friends. Is it sit and enjoy? Or am sitting and enjoying? The answer is am sitting and enjoying. Present continuous is for actions happening right now, at the moment of speaking. That's the end of round 1. Write down your score out of 6. Round 2: food. Round 2 is all about food, one of my favorite topics. 6 more questions. Let's go. Question 7. I usually blank fruit for breakfast, but it's winter now, so at the moment I blank porridge. Is it eat and am having? Or am eating and have? The answer is eat and am having. Present simple for the habit eating fruit, and present continuous for the temporary situation, having porridge in winter. Question 8. Diego blank his dinner so he can't be hungry again. Is it just finished? Or has just finished? Answer 8. I'll give you this one for free, both are correct. Most North American English speakers use the past simple, just finished, and most British English speakers like me use the present perfect, has just finished, for a recently completed action with an effect on the present. Which do you use? Question 9. I blank making my own pizza dough, but I blank to get a better food processor. Is it I'm loving and am needing? Or love and need? Answer 9. The answer is love and need. These are stative verbs, so we don't usually put them in continuous tenses, even though you'll hear it informally sometimes. Question 10. My brother and I blank lunch with our parents tomorrow at 1 p.m. Is it are having? Or will have? Answer 10. The answer is are having. Present continuous is the natural choice for a fixed future arrangement. Will have is possible, but it sounds quite formal for a family lunch. Question 11. By this time next year, my favorite bakery blank traditional sourdough bread for a century. Is it will bake? Or will have been baking? Answer 11. The answer is will have been baking. Future perfect continuous looks back from a point in the future and emphasizes the duration of an action up to that point. Question 12. I blank chocolate all day, so I blank to the shops and bought a huge bar. Is it craved and had gone? Or had been craving and went? Answer 12. The answer is had been craving and went. Past perfect continuous for the longer action building up craving all day, and past simple for the shorter later action going to the shop. That's round 2 done. Share your score in the comments. Round 3: world facts, geography. Now let's learn some fun geographical facts, because on this channel, you don't just learn English, you learn geography too. I'll read you a sentence. Decide if it's grammatically correct or not. Question 13. For the past 50 years, the Dead Sea sinks over 1 meter per year. Correct or incorrect? Incorrect. For something that began in the past and is likely to continue, we need the present perfect has sunk, or has been sinking. Sank, the past simple, is also possible, but that implies the sinking has already stopped. Question 14. Mount Everest is growing by about 4 millimeters every year. Correct or incorrect? Correct. Present continuous can describe things that are changing or developing over time, even something as slow as a mountain growing. Question 15. In 1966, a glacier in Canada was moving so quickly that scientists called it the Galloping Glacier. Correct or incorrect? Correct. Past continuous describes a past action that began before and continued after a specific point in the past. Question 16. In the early 19th century, the Mississippi River has run backwards for a few months. Correct or incorrect? Incorrect. We have a specific time in the past, the early 19th century, so we need the past simple. The Mississippi River ran backwards. Question 17. If you visited one new beach in Australia every day, it would take over 27 years to see them all. Correct or incorrect? Correct. This is a second conditional past simple. Visited, plus would plus base verb, would take. Question 18. The Sahara Desert expands for thousands of years. Correct or incorrect? Incorrect. We'd use the present perfect continuous here. Has been expanding, since it's ongoing. That's round 3. How are you doing so far? It's only going to get harder from here. Round 4, Science and Technology. Round 4 is Science and Technology. This time you'll see 3 sentences together. Decide which one is not correct. Question 19. Here are your 3 sentences. 1. AI capabilities are advancing rapidly. 2. By 2030, scientists have been researching AI-driven medical treatments for around 60 years. 3. Scientists have not discovered a way to stop the aging process entirely. Which one is incorrect? It's sentence 2. It should be will have been researching the future perfect continuous since we're looking forward to 2030 and describing a duration building up to that future point. Question 20. Here's your next set. 1. The next rocket launches on Friday 23rd from Cape Canaveral. 2. In the future, robots will assist in nearly every industry. 3. I wish I was alive to see the first moon landing. Which one is incorrect? It's sentence 3. When we wish for something impossible in the past, we use the past perfect. I wish I had been alive. How did you do on that round? Let me know your scores. Round 5, World Facts. Round 5, World Facts. This time, complete each sentence with the correct form of the verb I give you. Question 21. People in Japan blank cherry blossom viewing parties for centuries. Your verb is hold. It should be have held, or my preference, have been holding. Present perfect describes an ongoing action that began in the past. The continuous form emphasizes the duration. Question 22. By the end of this year, the Louvre blank around 9 million visitors. Your verb is welcome. It should be will have welcomed. This is the future perfect simple, something that will be complete by a certain point in the future. Question 23. Where blank footballer Mohamed Salah from? Your verb is be. It should be where is Mohamed Salah from? We use the present simple for facts, and he's from Egypt, by the way. Question 24. Next year, people blank take a sleeper train from Amsterdam to Barcelona. Your verb phrase is be able to. It should be will be able to. We use will to talk about future facts. Question 25. By the time English people started drinking tea, people in China blank it for centuries. Your verb is drink. It should be had drunk, or my preference, had been drinking. Use the past perfect to talk about something that happened before another past event. The continuous form emphasizes the duration. Question 26. How many times blank Brazil blank the Men's Football World Cup? Your verb is host. It should be, how many times has Brazil hosted the Men's Football World Cup? We use the present perfect simple to ask how many times something happened up to now, if it could still happen again. The answer, by the way, is twice. What's your score out of 6? Are you ready for the final round? Round 6, British culture. The last 6 questions are about British culture. 1 multiple choice question, then we're back to filling gaps. Question 27. Brits have a reputation for being polite. Which of these is more polite? Could you help me? Or, can you help me? It should be, could you help me? We can use past tense forms to be less direct and more polite. Question 28. Queen Elizabeth II blank over 30 corgis and dorgies during her lifetime. Your verb is own. It should be owned. Use the past simple for completed actions in the past. By the way, a dorgie is a mix of a dachshund and a corgi. Question 29. If England blank another World Cup, fans blank happy at all. Your verbs are lose and not be. It should be, if England loses or lose another World Cup, fans won't be happy at all. This is the first conditional present simple plus will plus base verb. In British English, a collective noun like England can take a singular or plural verb, depending on whether you mean the team or the individual players. American English prefers the singular. Question 30. Many people think the British drink tons of tea, but they blank as much of it as they used to. Your verb is not drink. It should be don't drink. Present simple for a general current fact, so we don't need to overcomplicate this one. Question 31. By the time the Beatles blank, they blank 20 number 1 singles. Your verbs are break up and have. It should be, by the time the Beatles broke up, they had 20 number 1 singles. Yes, had. My students often think that's wrong, but it's perfectly correct in the past perfect. Question 32. Right now, a British person blank because someone blanked to talk to them on the tube. Your verbs are panic and try. It should be, right now, a British person is panicking because someone is trying to talk to them on the tube. We use the present continuous because it's happening right now, and it's just an unwritten rule of British culture. We don't talk to each other on the tube. Congratulations on making it to the end. What's your score out of 32? Let me know in the comments, and don't worry if some of those questions were tricky. English tenses are genuinely difficult, and we've only scratched the surface today. If this helped, subscribe to English Lab for more grammar practice, and I'll see you in the next lesson.